Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh in our weekly show this week with Dr. Parikh on ITV Gold. Namaskar, Dr. Parikh. How are you doing today?
Namaskar and namaskar everyone.
So, Dr. Parikh, let's start this week with the controversy created by Maldives around their inappropriate comments against Prime Minister Modi and his promotion of tourism for Lakshadweep. So, what do you think about India flexing the muscle, including support by sports and Bollywood celebrities?
India has all right to develop its own islands. Like Lakshadweep or any island around that Lakshadweep, because it's an island is there, all natural resources are there, and only thing is not well developed yet, but it should be developed. And the comment from Maldives ministers, a couple of ministers, which is kind of condemn, is not welcome, and it's unnecessary, and I think it's out of their fear of losing the business from the Indian people of India, because India is people with 1 billion people, and I'm sure every year hundreds of thousands of people they visit Maldives because it's very close to the people, it's more affordable. And for Indian population, which Maldives is well-developed island, so it's something different experience for them rather than going to Bora Bora or Hawaii or somewhere else, you know.
Continuing with the same theme, the Maldives' new president, Mohamed Muizzu, aligning himself more with China and distancing himself from India. Will this hurt their economy? And what do you think India should do to regain a friendly neighbor?
Well, this is only going to be a temporary blip. You will see that in a couple of weeks, probably everything will die down, and people of India will continue going to Maldives. Of course, because right now Lakshadweep is not well developed. There is no hotel accommodations. They have. Yesterday, I was listening to a fellow whose name is Praful Patel, who is in charge of administration there, and they said that right now, currently, they have only 300 rooms, which is only one hotel. So I think it's a long way to go, but I think we should develop Lakshadweep. And on the contrary, people have had two choices. One is Maldives, and other one is Lakshadweep, because this is all natural, beautiful islands, and with the natural beauty and natural resources. And so, but I think Maldives should not worry, because business will go on. By boycotting something like this doesn't work, because people have their own way of doing the things, and this will be forgotten. This is not really diplomatic crisis or any kind of diplomatic controversy. Really, it's a kind of created controversy by those ministers who said something unaccepted or undiplomatic way. You know.
Even talking about it, even I think Tata's, they said that they are going to build 2 hotels there. Even Israel is offering help.
Everyone, because it's a business. I mean, if government develops it, government gives a good terms and conditions, I would go there.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is everyone will go there.
So, talking about that, and also Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, he is in Israel. He's trying to stop the war from spreading. So how do you see this conflict coming to an end?
Well, unfortunately, it should come. I mean, unfortunately, it will kind of go on or drag on for a while. But I think it should end, because I think it's unnecessary. 23,000 innocent civilian children and those people who has nothing to do with the war or Hamas, they died. On the other side, in Israel also, there are about a couple of thousand people died, and plus there are about 1,000 soldiers. What I understand got died, and a few thousand injured. So what is good about it? So because it also affects Israel's economy right now. And not only that, but now if it expands, then Hezbollah will start, they already started sending the rockets to the northern Israel. So it means the people who lives there, they have to move from there. So everybody is kind of becomes a gypsy, So I think it should stop. Diplomatic solution has to be there, because this kind of fight, there is no winner or loser here. Everybody loses, and they should have some kind of two-state solution. It means Palestine can stay there, they can have their own business, they can have their own economy, but kind of their military or protection or security is controlled by Israel. And as long as it's there, then Israel should not worry about that either.
So, let's talk about our Samosa Caucus, which has been expanding and is becoming mainstream, especially with Mayor of Hoboken, Ravi Balla, and Rishi Kumar, who is from Silicon Valley. So, tell me, how do you see this Indian Americans going mainstream?
Well, I think they should go to mainstream, because I'm the one who personally was involved in educating our own Indian American second generation in early 90s. This is about 34 years ago. We had one organization called Indian American Forum for Political Education, and what we used to do is, I was president, and during my presidency we convinced Congressman Frank Pallone of New Jersey and late Congressman Gary Ackerman of New York, and they started the India Caucus. And today you can see that India Caucus has 200 plus members, and is very useful to any concern or resolution or any proposal from India in USA. Congress is easily passed through. So that's big advantage, big implication, and that we started in '92. We started means not we try to convince through this organization to this Congressman Pallone and late Gary Ackerman, and for that both got Padma Vibhushan from Government of India. Government of India has recognized that time. So I think, and we used to give the internship to all the college graduates during summertime, and we used to pay $1,000 stipend from our pocket, because that organization doesn't have it's a 501(c)(3) organization. We did not have much fund that time. Our community was relatively very poor, and nobody was donating to anybody. So we a few friends really come up with this money every year, $10,000, and put up 8 to 10 kids into the government working and give stipend of $1,000. And out of by doing that, today you can see that over 300 our own Indian American are working in Capitol Hill. So that it means I always believe that if you want to have a piece of American pie, you have to get into the mainstream USA. Still, by looking at our education, our affluency, still the number of congressmen in USA Congress is very few, not many, and that's kind of very disappointing. After our grassroots kind of work in 90s, still we didn't get much result. But I think now slowly we are getting it, and hopefully Ravi Balla and those people will get elected and make the Samosa Caucus bigger.
Absolutely. So I also want to now finish up with your expertise. Looks like COVID JN1 that's the variant. It is continuing to, I would say, spread rapidly. What would you like to tell all our audiences out?
Well, I would like to say that there is a new vaccine which is protect you against this J1 strain. Everyone should take that booster injection of that vaccine, COVID vaccine. Pfizer as well as Moderna has that booster. And it's available in all the pharmacy without any charge to the patient. So one must take it, because because the J1 also, that COVID can be a very dangerous, particularly in the people who have comorbidity like diabetes or high blood pressure or cardiac problem, or people who are elderly, who are 65, 70 and above. Those people should get it, and everyone should get it, because there is no downside to it, really practically speaking. So as a doctor, I would suggest that everyone must take it. I took it myself, so I think I believe in it, and so you can be very secure that you will not get the COVID. And fortunately, now we have medicine or antibiotic against the COVID called Paxlovid. And so even this J1 strain, people get COVID positive, but it's the whole episode is very mild. Patient gets fever for a couple of days.
So are the symptoms like different from what it was earlier in other strains?
No, it is very, it's symptoms, it can be diagnosed right away, because early strain we were not able to diagnose right away. And number two, there was no treatment. Now we have treatment. So it's like having a cold or flu and get a treatment. So it's a 5 days of course, and people, I see every day this COVID patients. Even this morning I saw 2. So we just prescribe Paxlovid and they all get better.
So before you give out actually this week's message to our viewers, I want to remind our viewers that you can follow Dr. Sudhir Parikh on Facebook at Dr. Parikh, and you can also follow him on Twitter. The handle is SUDPARIKH. And also, in case you want to send questions, and Dr. Parikh would love to answer them for you, any current event questions which you want Dr. Parikh to answer, please do so. You can email it to me, that is PIYA @itvgold.com. Please go ahead with this week's message, Dr. Parikh.
Well, dear friends, we are now in 2024. We are looking forward for very prosperous, very productive New Year, and I'm sure you all are ready and able to go for it. As we discuss, I think everyone should get that booster COVID injection. Those who are elderly, those who have comorbidity, or those who have diabetes or heart condition, they should get it. And but again, because of the large community immunity now, because of most of the people have at least first 2 doses of the vaccine, so community is well protected, and so nothing to be concerned or alarmed about it, but it's always good to take vaccine. And again, we wish that in Middle East, the war gets little, there should be a resolution of it, and there should be a permanent solution to the Israel and Palestine issues. Again, thank you very much for joining us. Before I leave, I would like to say God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American, and goodbye till next week. I love you all. Thank you.